Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take...
He's going to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They everything you do offensively, so it's a huge challenge on this one, David. Offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Back to throw, it's Reichert. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They're dealing with a second and long.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Gomez. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw. It's Riker. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Easy.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play,
Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Dropping back, it's Riker. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Oregon! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback still.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Made him miss again. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Scanning the field, it's Reichert. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gonna swing it on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Gets it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point.
And the old battle for the bones today. Memphis and UAB, a trophy that makes you hungry just looking at it. UAB answered the bell away from Protective Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Blazers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Riker. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Riker. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. At the 30. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the 2-point conversion for good measure. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. from inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. There he goes! A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Running to Green. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Indiana, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's out past the 35. Wide open on the right. The 20. Touchdown Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Louisiana Tech has been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Jesse did love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Touch pass on the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Turning it on! Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Down continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see. The 4th. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Slips through the line. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Oregon! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late. They've got to get to work here. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. They're trailing by 11 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another earlier sack. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time, and he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon! They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And
there he goes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of